lovely to be here. I spent most this year living back home with my family. I was back where I grew up, which was weird, because so was everyone else. So first day back, I'm walking on the street, and I locked eyes with an ex. Yeah, and I come from a small town in the Midlands, and there are attractive people in the Midlands. I've slept with both of them. But I promise, even if you're not from the Midlands, I promise you have a small town from the Midlands ex. Because it's an early relationship, didn't quite work out, but you look back at it with rose-tinted glasses, you make excuses, you're like, yes, he was a skinhead and a bit of a racist, but my God, was he in a band. Because that's what I think we learned. People who had to go back home with our families, we remembered that the dating pool in our hometown is wild. When I was younger, my options were people much older or proper wrong-uns, right? In retrospect, I was a lot like Liesl from The Sound of Music. So I was 16 going on 17. He was 30 and had a lot of face tattoos. And I was so naive when I was 16. I'd be looking at them like, oh yeah, what's that one mean? He'd be like, yeah, don't worry about it, it's Buddhist. They'd look a bit closer and be like, yeah, but why is it being carried by a massive metal eagle? And why does the eagle have the face of Katie Hopkins? I'd be like, yeah, it's one of the lesser known gods, I'll give you that. No, don't Google it. Because that's my top tip. My top tip, if you're hometown dating, if you're small town dating, remember, dating in a small town is a lot like the US election. It goes on for way too long. You don't actually like any of the candidates, but ultimately, it is best to go for the one that isn't a Nazi. Had a breakup recently, though. Had a breakup, very sad. Yeah, it was a long one as well. It was so drawn out, went on forever. It was like The Masked Singer. Except at the end of it, turns out he was a guy with commitment issues and not Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I was furious. So I'm on the apps now, and I've learned that dating online with this hair is good. Because it persuades people that I'm fun to be around. Which is useful, because I'm not. But I have found someone, though. I found a gal. She's amazing. That's right, I'm bisexual, but I don't like to talk about it. Just kidding. I love to talk about it. She's amazing. She recently asked me what my horoscope is, so I guess you could say we're engaged. And just so you know, just so you all are aware, I am a Leo with a Cancer rising. And what that means is, fuck all, that's not how science works. No, look, I did look it up, I did Google it. Apparently, what it means is, I'm a Leo, so I'm really obnoxious. But, crucially, I've got a Cancer rising, so I also cry a lot. I've also got a Virgo moon knocking around, and apparently that makes me really clingy. So what you got there is obnoxious, sad, clingy. Do you know what that is? Triple threat. As in, I'm literally a threat to those around me. Like, that's not a horoscope reading, that is diagnosable mental illness. I've been going to therapy this year like an absolute mug. Could have just told her, oh, don't worry, babe, I was born in retrograde. So, yeah, look, I don't know about horoscopes, but she'd asked me what I was, so I thought I'd ask her what she was. And she told me that she is a Gemini. 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 Yeah, and look, like I said, I don't know anything about horoscopes, but even I was like, Gemini, wow! Gemini. Ain't that the evil one? She didn't like that one bit. She stood up, walked out on me, just walked out. Typical, right? Bloody typical. Knew that was going to happen. Because I'd had our tarot done the night before. So yeah, that's been my experience dating women. Dating men, very different story. After my breakup, I dated men for about an hour. Very different, especially online. Very different online. Rabid. They always open with a bang, something that grabs your attention. Something like, send feet. Always in all caps. As if your main concern is whether or not it's urgent. Like you're sitting there like, send feet right now? I don't think. It's the end of the working day. But you know what I did? You know what I did to that guy? I ghosted him. Power back to me, I ghosted him. And you know what? He came crawling back. Messaged me the other day. He said to me, hey, Caitlin, just, you know, my band's playing a gig. We'd love you to come. And I said, your band is playing a gig and you'd love me to come. Yes, I will marry you. I've been Caitlin Powell. This has been gorgeous. Thank you so much.